Welcome back to On to Victory, and this Sunday we've got a massive clash against Newcastle United at St James's Park. And recently this place has been horrible for us to go to, and Eddie Howe seems to have Mikel Arteta's number, but something's got to give. I mean, we can't keep going there and coming out with nothing, and especially with the last result against Manchester City, we've got to get something out of the game, and this is a must-win game. And we always seem to put ourselves in these positions. The Premier League is one of the hardest leagues in the world, if not the hardest league in the world. And once your title, your league leaders seem to get some momentum, it's almost like every game, every week is a must-win game. I mean, this game has a lot of momentum on the line. Arsenal are chasing 3 points to stay in the title race. That seems to be slipping away from us at this early stage of the season. I still think we're in there, and there's a lot of twists and turns to come from Liverpool. But if this continues the way it does, we could easily be saying that we're out of the title race and finish second again, or even third. As I said, this is a big Premier League clash between the two clubs. Momentum's on the line here. Arsenal really need these 3 points. Nothing's acceptable other than the 3 points. And pretty much every game's going to be like that until either Liverpool slip up or until the end of the season, because the situation we've put ourselves in, especially with that draw to Manchester City, we're not in bad standing, but the way the Premier League is at the moment, Liverpool can just run away with it. We've seen City do it before in the past. So this game on Sunday is a massive opportunity. Arsenal will still remember losing that game last season. And, will it be revenge? Will it be a repeat? I don't want to see a repeat. We must win this game. Not even a draw is acceptable in these circumstances right now. But, you know what I'm saying? Who knows with this team? Mikel Arteta must find a way to break this team down, who are very disciplined in the mid block, and very physical. It's going to be difficult to watch, I must say. Let's look at current form. Arsenal are unbeaten in their last few games in the Premier League, even though we were unhappy with the last result against Man City. But as always, we're showing some strong defensive organisation, and we're starting to show some creativity in attack, especially when Eze's on the pitch. Hopefully he can start this weekend, and he's delivered in every game we've had since signing him, barring the Liverpool game. Every game he's played in, he's delivered, whether it's an assist, and most recently in the cup game in the week, he delivered a goal as well. Let's get him some more minutes, and let's keep the rhythm going and see what else he can do. I don't know what to make of Newcastle United. A very inconsistent start. They've had, a lot of drama with Isak leaving the team, but now they've replaced with Yohan Wissa and also Volta. So they can be dangerous regardless, and they're starting to pick up a bit of form. What I also look at is as well Newcastle's European schedule. I don't think they've got the squad necessarily to battle on all fronts. So will they be fresh enough? Arsenal have rested players across these few games, rotated very well, and I think we'll be up for the fight. In the midfield, I'm looking at Odegaard and Rice and Zubimendi to control and dictate the tempo. Bruno Guimaraes and Tonali, two brilliant midfielders there. I feel like whoever wins that battle in the midfield wins this game, and it's a very cliche saying, but nowadays that's what it is, man. On the wings, it's going to be Saka on the right. Noni's injured at the moment, so I just hope we don't, we're not rushing Saka back, but I'm sure, the manager knows what he's doing, and, there are some backup plans there. On the left-hand side, I know Martinelli's been finishing the games pretty well. Bilbao got that goal. Manchester City got that goal. But I would like to see Eze on that left side. I just think he just creates more. And especially if he can't get into the midfield at the moment, we've got to keep, like I said, keep him playing, get more minutes under his belt, especially if he wants to get used to that left wing position. And I think this is a perfect game for him. When, Arteta needs to start trusting his new signings, and, he's starting to see what Eze could bring to the table. So that's who I would go on the wings. What Newcastle do very well against us is press aggressively, and they're quick on transitions. And as we're so high up the pitch trying to control, we've got to make sure we play through the press very, very quickly and, have quick combinations and just be more direct. Newcastle are very defensively, are very good defensively, and they're happy to just sit mid-block, press and then go in it, and it just becomes very frustrating to watch. They do leave gaps sometimes as well, so especially when we're not breaking them down and transitioning well, it can be very, very frustrating. Key players to watch. I want to see Gyökeres. Really need to see Gyökeres step up this game. This is a big game, and we want to see that big game player shut the rivals up. Do you know what I mean? I could see the flashes, and I could see that you're warming up. You're getting fitter game by game. This is your time to prove everybody wrong. Every game, I'm just going to have an eye on this guy. Arteta, he's got to just continue doing what he's doing, man, because he's been playing very, very well. And he's got to try and get more stats on the board, whether it's an assist or a goal. But the creative mind's there. We can all see the difference. And I hope Arteta sees the difference and starts him against Newcastle. And these are teams that he's played before as well. It's not like we've got a new player from a new league. He's a Premier League proven player, man. So he should be starting these games. Or is he going to go with Martinelli? Who knows? Who knows, man? I mean, for this game, Arteta needs to really get a hold of this Eddie Howe team. Two tacticians, they know what they're doing, they know how to nullify, and Eddie Howe has been getting the edge over Arteta recently. How will Arteta come out of this and break Newcastle down? Like I said, it's a must-win game. It's going to be fiery. I think, there's going to be a few yellow cards shown. We always seem to, take it to each other in terms of the physical battle in the midfield. So it's going to be very, 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 very interesting to see. Arsenal can't afford to drop more points, especially after that draw to Man City, and with the way that Liverpool are playing, and Liverpool are just winning. They're just winning, getting points, scraping through. Some people are saying Liverpool aren't even out of second gear yet. Some people are saying that they can't sustain this just scraping through victories. It's not sustainable. I'm hoping it's not sustainable and we can just claw some way back in this title race. To go to just St. James's Park and get a result will just be amazing for us. It will show the rest of the league that we're serious about this title push this season, and it will put some pressure on Liverpool also. So to predict this game, it's going to be tight, high pressure, fiery, but I think with Arsenal's squad options, we've got the edge over Newcastle. If we just play well, score some goals, and use and rotate the squad, use our substitutes, smartly, we can definitely get the 3 points here. So I'm gonna go 2-1 to the Arsenal, and I'm hoping for an even bigger win, a more comfortable scoreline. But I'll be honest with you, St. James's Park isn't the easiest of places to go, and especially in Arsenal's recent history and recent form against this side, it's going to be a very difficult game. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think we're going to win? Is it going to be a repeat of last season? And do Newcastle more or less have the edge over us? But like I said, let me know in the comments below. International breaks coming up as well, so I'm actually looking forward to it because I can work on some channel ideas as well. But yeah, I've been XB. This is On to Victory. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and come on, you Gunners. Rah, 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 rah.